best thing to do in the morning is this, guys. So if you want the scientific benefits and the mental benefits, do this shit. Take this shit. Record his temperature. Just ease my top on that. Should have took my top on. Yep, that is me suffering in that clip. But in the moment, I wasn't actually suffering. It was like I always got a feeling of serenity, as if almost a part of me was being fulfilled. Now, I can't lie, I did kind of exaggerate the last bit. But at the start, when I first started this journey, that's how I truly felt after doing tasks like these. It was the satisfaction, the discomfort I got from doing these tasks. And I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, this guy's weird. He likes being in cold showers because of the discomfort. What a psycho. But no. When you start on this journey, what I've started on, you get a feeling of pride, especially when you do it for months on end. And it's one of the best experiences because on the journey, you find your true self. And that's what this video is about. 3 tasks all young men should be doing. And yes, I do believe all young men should be doing this. Should is the key word. They should be doing it. Because looking back at my journey of this, the only thing I actually regret was not starting earlier. And since we're on the topic of cold showers, might as well start off with them. Now, everyone knows what a cold shower is, but let me explain for the people who somehow don't know what a cold shower is. Let me explain this very briefly and carefully because it's a very complex matter. Basically, what you do is you go in the shower and turn it to the most cold temperature. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to add that in because somehow people still don't know what cold showers are. Let me explain my experience and story of cold showers. It all started when I was scrolling on TikTok, being a little dopamine junkie I was back then, and I saw a video of someone explaining the benefit. Me surprisingly not being arrogant for once, I actually listened. Next day, I go in the cold shower. Well, I tried to go in the cold shower for 2 minutes. You know what happened next? I start freaking out. I'm like this. Okay, I wasn't like that yet, but I did freak out. Like I was like, I just couldn't. So here's me acting on the advice, expecting to go into the cold shower the next day like a unit for 2 minutes. I couldn't even last 10 seconds. After that, I actually used some brain cells to think of a way to get into cold showers and make it a habit. So what I said to myself is that I'm going to do 30 seconds every day and until I feel like I'm ready to do 1 minute. That sounds familiar, don't it? I was essentially progressively overloading for cold showers. Yeah, it's a bit strange, but it did work. And it did work because eventually I got to 1 minute, then 2 minutes, and then in the end I was living in it for like 5 minutes. I don't know why I did 5 minutes back then. I don't even do 5 minutes now, but that's what I did. But anyway, getting to the point is that what I learned from this is that it builds courage, discipline, willpower every single day just to stay dedicated. Every single day I went in the shower, I took a cold shower, at least for 30 seconds. And that's what it built. But the thing is, like, I started at 10 seconds, then I went up to 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute. It just shows you how if you keep dedicated to something and stay disciplined, you gradually improve. And you can relate that to every single area of life, anything you're trying to achieve in life. And it's definitely one of them things that I can look back at now and be proud of because how dedicated I stayed to it and disciplined and had the willpower to keep coming back even though I was literally torturing myself. The philosophy behind it and psychology behind it is just intriguing, but to sum it up in a few words, it's training your body and mind to leave that comfort zone even though you don't feel like it. Even though it's so easy to put that shower on hot and have a nice relaxing shower, you still stay dedicated to having that cold shower. That's the psychology and philosophy behind it, is choosing to educate yourself in order to grow and build wisdom, I guess, about yourself. So by taking cold showers, you're challenging yourself and embracing the fear which comes with it. This open mind mindset is related to all areas of life. Going into a new job, joining a football team, or even asking that pretty girl on a date. It's the courage triumphing the fear, even though the fear still lingers in the background. Allowing yourself to focus on the task at hand without being stuck in your thoughts. Now, after hearing all of this, your brain's probably going to be in denial and I'm going to break down false beliefs. Probably telling you, right, that I might get cold water shock or I might develop pneumonia, but let me break that down for you. Whose brain's telling you that you are a pussy? You're the one who needs this the most. This conception of pneumonia is that it's caused by cold water, but it's not. It's the bacteria in the water. So unless you have bacteria water, then you should be fine. And as for the cold water shock, you have to be in cold water for at least 3 to 5 minutes. So if you're sitting in there not being able to breathe for 3 to 5 minutes, then you're going to get cold water shock. But I doubt it because a lot of people don't have that type of discipline. But that's why you stay in there for 1 or 2 minutes anyway, if you can. But when you first start in, 30 seconds is maximum. One thing what I've never heard anyone talk about, and it's how your body adapts to the cold shower. It's so obvious, but people don't actually like mention. Like now, my body, I can feel the warmth of the blood going into my back to like warm me up. So it's crazy in that way. Even when you like go outside, your body just starts to warm up. Like the cold's nothing. Like you don't actually feel cold. You don't notice the cold. So in a way, it's kind of having your own little mini superpower. That is cool, come on. So after everything I've told you, if you actually paid attention to what I've been saying and take action, I can shape your life by just telling you this and you taking action. And provide you traits of lack of fear and discipline and confidence. That's another thing though, you never get rid of fear. It's always there. It's just being able to transform a relationship with fear. So if you take my advice on cold showers, your life will drastically change, as it did for me, as it will for you. The next task being some sort of exercise or weightlifting. I know how going to the gym has become more of a normal culture now, but I'm still going to include it because some people still don't go or want to go but are not going or rarely go. So hopefully this will convince them. When I first started working out, I was around 10 years old. Here's a picture of me at 10 or 11 or whatever. But as you can see, I was still a little scrawny little rat. As you can see, I had a pretty good physique to say I was 10 years old. And that was just from doing bodyweight training of 200 push-ups and 150 sit-ups a day. And then I did this until I was around 13, where I had serious surgery. Here's a picture of me after surgery. Yeah, I lost all my muscle. It was bad. But you'd think that it would sway me not to actually work out again because I just lost all that muscle, but it actually motivated me. And I kept doing it all the way until I was 15, just bodyweight training in my room. And I built all the muscle all the way back up to this. I actually made a lot of progress, I can't lie. So this just shows you if you actually keep working out and just do little things just there and then, like every once in a while do some sit-ups or fucking press-ups. Just do some press-ups, bro, and you can build your physique. It's as simple as that. And I know what people say, I have good genetics and all this. That is true, it does have a part in it, but it's the keep coming back thing once again. But anyways, the real journey started back in January 2022 when I was in year 11. I was 15 at the time, and the first gym I went to, it was terrible. It was the worst gym I think I've ever saw in my life. It was the size of a basketball court, probably smaller. And it just wasn't motivating whatsoever. And it was a definite excuse not to go to the gym. Until around March time when my friend asked me to come to the gym. And yeah, I was hooked. The gym wasn't so much bigger. It was probably like triple the size, which yeah, it's a good size for a gym. But it wasn't the size what mattered. Yeah. Size doesn't matter, guys. No, but seriously, it was the process. He was teaching me, educated me, everything he knew. It would just go there straight after school and he'd teach me all the things like I didn't know, like what are the best workouts for this muscle, how to do this workout, how to get time under tension, stuff like that. He knew a lot, to be fair. But yeah, I'm fully grateful for this friend because he brought me on this journey and I'll never forget it. Because I think I would have got into it, but I just think I would have been lost and swayed away because it's hard to start by yourself. So yeah, we would go after school, would meet up with like 2 or 3 friends. The last we had were just, it was just fun. I'm reminiscing on old times here like an old man, but it was good times and it's definitely the best workout times I've had. We literally just hogged the Smith machine for like 2 hours straight. We just made that at home. It was so funny, but it was fun. And my biggest hope is that people my age at 15, 16 are still in secondary school get to experience what I experienced because it was some of the funnest times of my life, honestly. Like, I miss it. Like, no one thinks you can go to the gym and have so much fun, but if you're there with like a bunch of friends just having laughs and working out, it's so fun, honestly. Going every day, seeing the progress you made, it's satisfying, and I hope everyone gets to experience it. So if you haven't already, go to the gym, grab your gym bro, get ripped, just go and get some bitches, bro. Well, the funny thing is I didn't get any bitches, so I can't really say that, but you get what I mean. Just get out there, get in the gym. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to do. And if you don't, you're going to regret it. I promise you, you will regret it. You might say, well, I won't regret it if I never go. You'll regret that you won't get the feelings from relieve stress. Like when I was in my GCSEs, stress was all relieved. I wasn't stressed whatsoever because going to the gym let me relieve that stress. Sounds stupid, but it's true. If you want to be noticed in life, you've got to go to the gym. That's how you get noticed. Like in the summer, I'll tell you the story. I took my shirt off. Everyone's like, yo, what the? How's this guy so ripped, bro? Everyone's coming up to, yo, ripped, bro. Respect, bro. Just give me this respect. I know it sounds cringe, like now I'm saying it does sound cringe, but it's admiration, I guess. So it's not really cringe in a way. And the funny thing is, I think I inspired a few people to start going because next thing I see is these people posting on their Snapchat stories, oh, I'm going gym now. like a week later, but still, like it's funny. Like I inspired people to actually go out and get in the gym, and my physique's not even that good compared to most people, so it just shows you, don't it? Like even if you have an average physique, like you guys are missing out, trust me. And no, it didn't help me build an ego. No. It helped me be proud of the progress I made and how I could inspire people to be like me. Essentially what I mean is I inspired people to be like me, and that's a good feeling. Being horrible, that's something a lot of people don't get to experience. So what I'm saying is, if you go to the gym, you can too develop these attributes. If you start working out and going 5 times a week, 4 times a week, you can start to develop these attributes. What I developed, it's as simple as that, bro. Let me repeat these attributes: confidence, pride, and underlying discipline. That's what you develop from going to the gym. And there's a lot of false beliefs and misconceptions about the gym, which I could go on for hours, but I'm gonna leave that for another video. But for now, just let go and let your psyches guide you. Let your psyches guide you. Now, this last one is kind of a weird one because it's more of a bad habit than a task, but it's one of them things what you have to overcome in your mind every day. So in a way, it does actually become a task. So by stopping this bad habit and making it a task of mine, it was completely life-changing for me. Like now, if I relapse, I feel like my worst. Like, I'm not even joking, I feel like absolute crap. Now, everyone knows how to stop. That ain't the problem. The problem is actually stopping. And I don't blame the people who can't stop. The ability to have 100 different women at your fingertips, how can you blame them? It's evolutionary. Of course it's almost going to be impossible to stop. Now, there's the people out there who be like, oh, no, there's no hidden benefits. There's nothing about it. It's just the same. It will help you reach your goals. I promise you that now. It will help you reach your goals. I'm going to put that on the screen to drill it into you guys. It will help you reach your goals. So by stopping this bad habit, I essentially just had a drive to just do anything. Like, I just felt confident with everything. It's the best thing, and I feel bad for the young men who are not on it, honestly, because you're missing out and you're not finding your true self. And what's life about finding your true self? People say there's no hidden benefits to doing it, but when you start to get into them month streaks and you get in 2 months in and then you relapse, that first week you feel how you felt before, and you're just like, how did I actually live like this? The low energy, just a lack of confidence I felt. Like I just have zero confidence all the time for that first week. But after that first week, I was a completely different person. But that's the beauty of it. Once you start doing these tasks, it becomes the normal to actually do these tasks. That's when your life starts to drastically improve. It's one of them things where if I actually do it now though, it feels weird to do it. I'll just feel strange. It's like vice versa of the other tasks. Like the other task, it feels strange to not do it, but with this one it's weird if you do it, if that makes any sense. Now I wish that the tasks I mentioned previously I started first, but this was first. This was the first thing I overcame, which made it 10 times harder because not having them traits to overcome this is one of them things what you need. But looking back at it now, I know why this was first. It was the feeling of shame what I got. But then one day I was just sick of getting this feeling, so then I just said to myself, I've had enough. And that's when I started this journey of overcoming this addiction. And I tell you now, it was a very difficult journey. Probably the hardest thing I've ever had to overcome. I would get to 3 days of not fapping, then I'd get relapse, get to 5, relapse, get to 7, relapse, get to 2, relapse, and then a month, relapse. It was difficult. Now, this is going to sound cringe, but the secret formula was not to ever give up, even though I had every incentive to give up. And I'm so glad I didn't, because it's one of them things where I can look back on now, which I can be actually proud of. But do you know what it comes down to? It's the traits you gain from the previous tasks that I mentioned. Building that willpower, building that discipline helps you overcome this addiction that 95% of young men have. So I give you 2 choices now. Option 1, you listen to me, your life drastically improves, you actually take action on the things I've told you in this video and help you get a better life. Or you stay arrogant, you don't listen and think, what does this guy know? And you listen to the fat guy who lives in his mum's basement and you stay weak. It's your choice.